So I moved into a new apartment, and one of my goals moving in here was to buy some new games and fulfill my dreams. And one of those dreams had always been to build back up my Super Nintendo collection to its former glory and greater. There used to be a store back home that has long since closed called, oh gosh, I can't even remember. It was like, I remember it had a really goofy sign, but anyway, it was an independent video game store, and so what we'd always do is when the new consoles would come out, we would go and get the generation beforehand, because all of a sudden it would be, you know, heavily discounted, and we'd trade in whatever we had before that. So I lost most of my games, and I lost all of my Super Nintendo stuff, and I think all I've got left is just a little bit of N64 that's scattered around. I found Road Rash at my parents' this past weekend, which was cool, but for the most part, entirely destroyed collection. Dispersed. So what I did was I decided to build it back up, and I did that in a couple ways, and I happened to come across a huge Final Fantasy lot, which I will quickly show you since I have no idea how much battery life is on this camera, and my memory card is kind of small. It's like 2 gigs, so we don't have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of patience, so I'll get right to it. Very quickly, I got a Super Nintendo in the box. You will see, maybe you won't see, the thing is in great condition. I mean, it has all the manuals. It's got everything you could ever want. This person really took great care of their console. It looks brand new. It really does. The controllers look brand new. It's even got the original instruction manual, which doubles as an advertising piece for them, that has other game titles. Mario Paint, which of course is incredibly popular, or was. And then the Super Scope, which I don't think was ever particularly successful, but what do I know? So really excited about that. The reason I haven't folded this thing back up is because it's like maps. I always can unfold them and I can never get them back together, so I gotta figure out how to put this back together the way that it came folded. I got some shitty games over there that I'm not at all interested in. Vegas Stakes, World Cup USA, Bulls and Blazers. I got Jurassic Park, I got Mortal Kombat, I got a football game, I got Donkey Kong Country, I got all of the Atari arcade greatest hits, yet, let's see, I was going to say yet another copy of Mario World, but that's the same one. I got a ton of, this is from a different lot, I'll skip this for now. But this is all, this stuff right here is from one particular bundle pack I bought. So it came with the Super Nintendo, and then it came with a smattering of games, only about 3 of which, or 4 of which I was actually interested in. But that's okay, because I think that what I purchased here with the box and everything was what I wanted. Here, I'm going to go, I'll show you around my apartment. This is where my computer is now. You can see it glowing blue there in my sunroom. Turn this light on, maybe it'll help us. Oh shit. Maybe I won't, since a bulb just blew. Well, that's not helpful. Anyway, some exciting games of note. Mega Man X in great condition. I'll try and hold it to the light a bit better. Secret of Mana, not in the best condition, but you know what, not going to complain. As long as it works, it works. Super Mario World, of course, gotta have it. Kirby's Avalanche, something that I bought separately from a lot. All these I bought off eBay. These are all, you know, games that I absolutely had to have. Super Mario Kart, another game I bought independently. Zelda, another game I bought independently. People don't typically throw those into lots. Mortal Kombat 2 I actually found at the flea market. Killer Instinct came with this bundle. Street Fighter 2 came with this bundle. Again, I got 2 copies of Donkey Kong Country. I've got an F-Zero, which I found at the flea market. And then right now I've got Super Mario RPG in there. I've got a Super Game Boy, and I have a couple games here that I have turned down in shame. I got the Super Scope 6, Kendo Rage, and Stunt Race, none of which I'm particularly, you know, interested in, but I'll keep. So anyway, obviously I have 2 Super Nintendos now. This one is not really in good condition, but the thing works. You know, it's an acceptable condition. You know, it works. The controller's kind of, you know, old and grimy, but, you know, what can I do? I can't complain. So what I'll probably do is take all the games I don't want here, any duplicates I have, and create another bundle out of that, and then sell that one either to a friend here in town or on the internet. So that's what I got there. Another lot, I'll just show you this really quickly. I bought a USB controller also that will hook up to my computer so I can play emulators for all the games that I could not get. You can see it's very similar to the Super Nintendo controller, only it doesn't have the branding. You know, the proportions aren't exactly the same. But, you know, more or less it gives you much more of a feel of actually playing a video game when you have the controller in your hand than it would be to play with a keyboard or you know, a mouse or something like that when it comes to emulators. So I'm pretty happy about that. I got 2 of these. It cost me, you know, $5 a piece. They were very inexpensive. So I could play with a friend online. Then I ought to just do it just like this because there's so many of them. Got quite the number of Final Fantasy games and the corresponding what's the word I'm looking for? Strategy guide. So kind of excited about that. Some of them I don't really need. I actually have, you can't really see it from here. I actually already have this strategy guide. You can see it's the, I guess this is the deluxe edition? I don't know. With the art book, which is probably the best part of this entire strategy guide. It's not in as good a condition as it once was. And it has a big map in it too. I think it's like the Crystarium and the new ones. It's whatever mapping system they use to keep track of your skills in this. I got this as a gift when I was in high school from some of my dear, dear friends. And then you can see over here my very limited PlayStation collection. I got Metal Gear Solid 3, King of Fighters 98, Hitman 2, that Final Fantasy I was just showing you, Shadow of the Colossus, and then I got just a smattering of different things in here, Final Fantasy being one of them that was broken and needed to be replaced. I mean, it works, but not very well. But anyway, I'm running out of time. So this is my lot. This is what you can look forward to hearing more about. I'm certainly going to make more videos on this. Might hook up the Dazzle, take a little bit of gameplay video, and I really appreciate you guys watching. So thank you so much. If you want to follow me on Twitter, see what I'm up to anytime I do a live stream, that's twitter.com/MissNormaLee. If you're a big nerd like me and you want to be friends, we got something in common, add me on YouTube, send me a message. And ooh, also, no, I'm not going to say that. I was going to do some more selfless promotion, but I thought better of it. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and if you want to play games, let me know. Xbox Live. My username is Rockinsoul, ROCKNSOU1.